Hi students. Today we are going to discuss about vectors in vector chapter types of vectors part 2 continuation for previous types of vectors. Seventh one is coplanar vectors. What is meant by coplanar vectors? The number of vectors are said to be coplanar vectors. They are lie in the same plane. They are lie in the same plane. The line same in the same plane or parallel to the same plane. Parallel to the same plane. The type of vectors are called coplanar vectors. Now let us consider a plane here. X-axis, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is origin. Now let us consider this is vector a bar, this is vector b bar, and this is vector c bar. Now these three vectors we can call it as a coplanar vectors. Why? Because they are lie in the same plane, and a bar and c bar also are parallel to the same plane. This type of vectors are called coplanar vectors. Next, eighth one, very important, is null vector or zero vector. Very important vector is definition is null vector or zero vector. A vector whose magnitude is 0. A vector whose magnitude is 0, we can call it as a null vector or zero vector. It is denoted by 0 bar. It is denoted by 0 bar. And its initial point, the initial point and final point, the initial point and final point are coincide. That's why the name it is called as null vector or zero vector. Means its direction is indeterminate. The direction is indeterminate. Means we can't say the direction. Examples are, what are the examples for null vector or zero vector? First of all, first one is the displacement of a particle if in a circular path for after completion of one revolution. Suppose the particle is at a point A, it is complete one revolution, again it will come to the point A. Means after completion of one revolution, the displacement of the particle becomes 0. Okay, means S bar is equal to 0. This is called example of null vector. Second one is the velocity of a particle is 0. Means at rest the velocity of a particle is 0. Means here also it is called example of null vector. And the acceleration of a particle. Third one is the acceleration of particle at uniform velocity. At uniform velocity. The acceleration of a particle at uniform velocity is also example of a null vector or zero vector. When a body moves uniform velocity, acceleration becomes 0. Okay. And ninth vector is unit vector. Very important vector. This is also a vector whose magnitude is unity. Whose magnitude is unity, we can call it as a unit vector, and it is denoted by, or it is represented by a cap. A cap we can read as a cap. Therefore, a unit vector in the direction of a given vector can be represent or can be getting dividing the given vector with its magnitude. Okay. How can I get unit vector? Unit vector is obtained by dividing the given vector. The direction of given vector is dividing the given vector with its magnitude. We can get a unit vector. A bar is a unit vector and its magnitude is mod a bar. Then we are getting the unit vector. Okay. And now next. Next one is the 10th one, position vector. 10th one is a position vector. It is a vector that represents the position of a particle. In this, it is the meaning is there. It represents the position of a vector. The vector which represents the position of a particle or position of the vector, given vector. This we can call as a position vector. Position of the particle. It represents the position of particle with respect to the coordinate system. With respect to coordinate system, we know the coordinate system. The vector that represents the position of a particle with respect to a coordinate system. Now let us consider a Cartesian coordinate system. This is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is the z-axis. That will be the origin. Now consider a point A in the Cartesian coordinate system. You know the Cartesian coordinate system. In that coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate system, we are representing a point A having coordinates x comma y comma z. Now the unit vector along x-axis I cap, the unit vector along y-axis j cap, the unit vector along z-axis k cap. Now the position of a particle A can be represented in vector form as OA bar. Now this distance is r bar, let it be. Therefore the position vector of point A can be represented as OA bar is equal to r bar is equal to coordinate x into unit vector xi cap plus yj cap plus z into k cap. Xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Here I cap, j cap and k cap are the unit vectors along the coordinate axis x and x, y and z axis respectively. How can you get the magnitude? The magnitude of the vector r bar can be represented as OA bar equal to mod r bar is equal to root over x square plus y square plus z square. Okay. Like this we are getting the magnitude. Therefore mod r bar equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap and the magnitude is mod r bar equal to root x square plus y square plus z square. This is the position vector. R bar can represent here the position vector. And now next one is length one is a polar vector. Length one is a polar vector. A vector whose direction does not change. Okay, the vector whose direction does not change with the coordinate system in which it is defined is also changes. Means its direction does not change. The vector whose direction does not change. Okay, the vector whose direction does not changes, even though the coordinate system in which if it is defined is also changes, but its direction cannot changes. The type of vectors are called polar vectors. Examples are force, momentum and acceleration. These are all the polar vectors, and we are going to learn these quantities in upcoming videos. And 12th one is axial vector, or it is also called pseudo vector. It is also called pseudo. P is silent here. Axial vector, or it is also called pseudo vector. A vector whose direction changes. Whose direction changes, in which the coordinate system in which it is represented is changes, then it is called axial vector or pseudo vector. And here the examples are angular velocity, torque. Okay, angular velocity, torque and angular momentum. These are called axial vector or pseudo vectors. The vector whose direction changes, here does not changes, whose direction changes, in which the coordinate system in which if it is defined is changes, the type of vectors is called axial vector or pseudo vectors. Examples are angular velocity, torque and angular momentum. Polar vector is the vectors whose direction does not changes, even though the coordinate system in which if it is defined is also changes. The type of vectors are called polar vector. Examples are force, momentum and acceleration. Okay, if any doubt let me know in the comment section. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for watching.